Hey everybody, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back. We got 3 new updates. One of them is pretty interesting. The other 2 I'll talk about in a second. Let's get into the first part, which is the Coliseum challenge for our gems. So yes, that's good for a lot of us. We've been using our gems to upgrade those Keyblades to complete a lot of those high score challenges, a lot of those events, and now we can restock on them. I don't know how many this is going to give. Each event quest will contain 1 powerful enemy, so I'm guessing that you'll get 1 speed gem, 1 power gem, and 1 magic gem. There's a total of 30 quests, so each quest at the 10th level of each one, so it's probably by difficulty, intermediate, beginner, advanced, something like that. Not in that order, but you know. So each one is probably going to give you that 1 gem. I will post a video on this afterwards. I will use just event medals or some kind of free-to-play setup to actually make this easy, so don't worry too much about that. Down here, it's a good chart. It shows you exactly what gems for what Keyblade. So look at these Keyblades, Google them, look exactly what they end, how high their multipliers get, and look at your medal setup and realize what gems you really need. But besides that, it's free coins, free gems, free jewels. I don't know where I got coins from. So our second update is a new combination VIP quest. I probably should have saved this for last because this is where the most I'm going to talk about. What's the other one? Actually, let's save this one for last and let's go to new Cupid avatar boards. I know you guys always say in the comments that I usually say, just buy this, it's really good. But you guys gotta think about it. This is where most of your skills are gonna come from. Avatar boards. You don't want to spend your jewels on those skills but no thrills polls because it gets you 1 skill and a bunch of medals. The medals are usually garbage and it's a waste of jewels. Instead, you can spend like 2,500 jewels. I don't know how much this one costs actually. It should be 2,500. But you can spend 2,500 jewels, you get a gem for your Keyblade upgrades, you get some kind of costume that might be really good, that you think is adorable or cute, or you get a really good perk, like enemy rare perk is not that bad, but skill perk is what you're looking for. Then you get a bunch of Huey, Dewey, Louie, Chip, Dale, Sids. So anyone who's new to the game or doesn't have a lot of skills, you should be going for these boards. APPs, attack boost 3 max is really good. SP gauge attack 2, or sorry, SP attack gauge 1 or 2 is really good as well. Now, for everyone who's been following me on this and been asking my advice, since we're so close to the anniversary, it's very hard to me to tell you guys to purchase this board or recommend it, because I'd rather you guys just save your jewels. Like, don't spend your jewels on anything until the anniversary comes, because it should be good. We're hoping it's going to be good. I don't know what's going to come, so don't ask me in the comments either saying, hey, do you know what the anniversary has? I'm not looking for spoilers. I'm just waiting and hoping Cena will do something good for us. But I will give you guys some recommendations of, if you do need this, you should get this board. SP attack gauge 1. There's a couple things. First thing is, if you have Sebastian and you didn't get SP gauge 2 or 1 before, and you need that ×3 buffer that's really low cost, you should get this board. No matter what you're doing, you should get this board for your Sebastian, because the 6 cost ×3 buffer is kind of hard to deal with, especially if you're using Zigbar B. So get SP attack gauge 1 for your Sebastian. Now for Zigbar B, I would not suggest, I'm not saying it's bad, but I prefer that a heavy hitter have the most damage possible on it. So Zigbar B should not be used with the SP attack gauge 1. That's just my opinion, my recommendation. It's probably not going to go across with all of you guys, but later on, you are going to get medals that, or sorry, skills that say attack boost with SP gauge or attack boost and APP 3 or something like that. Something, or not AP3, but APP. They have that already. But I would prefer something like that because it gives you the most damage possible and it restores AP if it goes off. Where SP gauge 1, sure, lowest cost, Zigbar B without attack boost is still going to do a lot of damage, especially Guilted. But why not maximize that damage? Because then all you really need is that 1 powerful hit, and everything else can be APPs plus buffs on your Keyblade. So it doesn't matter that it costs 6. Especially later on down the line, we're going to get like medals like Key Arts 1. We're going to get medals like Minnie and Daisy where they restore our SP just for activating it. Especially since you guys are looking forward to the Illustrated Kari Schoolgirl one, that one. Since you guys are waiting for that, that restores your SP. So like having a medal with 6 SP is not that big of a deal. But besides that, attack boost 3 max, if you guys don't have one yet sitting in your stores for high score challenges, then you should get this. It's not 100%. I wouldn't say now because the anniversary is coming again. So even if you don't have attack boost 3 max in your inventory, since the anniversary is so close, again, I would say skip this. But if you guys are new or you don't have any of these skills and you have medals to go on them, then go right ahead. But SP Attack Gauge 1, I also have another recommendation for that. I'm in my inventory list right now. I was going to show you guys something to do with that VIP quest, but I'll explain it after. So, I know a lot of you probably hate this medal, but right here. Not right here, sorry. The other one. This guy right here. Xemnas B. Okay, it was hell to get this medal. You can't get it guilted unless you were like super crazy strong or you just had the right setup. But for those of you who do have Xemnas B, and let's say you don't have a World Final Fantasy medal or you don't have a medal that does this. Lowers defense of all attributes of all targets by 1 tier for 1 turn. So if you don't have that World Final Fantasy Sephiroth that I keep using my free-to-play account, if you don't have the Squall or you don't have Tama, if you don't have any of those or any medal that says lowers defense of all attributes of all targets by 1 tier for 1 turn, I would suggest you put SP Attack Gauge 1 on this medal right here, because then you have yourself that free debuffer for 1 SP. And if you didn't combine them and you buy both Cupid boards, now you have 2 World of Final Fantasy medals that are just like my free-to-play account. Because a lot of you guys see that guide and you say, hey, I don't have this medal, I don't have this medal. Here's an alternative. I totally forgot about it before, since the Xemnas B event was so chaotic and was just trying to pass it. That's where all my time went and all my thinking process, that I didn't realize that for free-to-play players or players that didn't have good medals, should have kept them separate and put SP Gauge 2 on them or 1. But at the same time, World Final Fantasy medals came right after that event too, so I didn't really think about that either. But now that it's over, SP Attack Gauge 1 or 2 on a Xemnas B gives you the same thing that a World Final Fantasy Sephiroth would give you, that a Squall would give you, or Tama would give you. It gives you that debuff if you don't have any other medals that do that. So that's a little bit of a tip there for if you want to buy the Cupid boards. There's another medal you can put SP Attack Gauge 1 on. There's a lot of others, but we talked about it already, or you guys know about it. But I would suggest Xemnas B or Sebastian for SP Attack Gauge 1, and then whatever your Keyblade setup needs that you feel that skill should go on. Okay, so for the last part is the new VIP. Again, I usually do guides for free-to-play players, but I do have money spent in this game. I have about $70 spent in the game, or $90 now because of the gift card I used for the World Final Fantasy event. I use another $20. So for this, it's tempting for me, but at the same time, there's nothing that's exclusive. So I would rather have bought the Minium Daisy, which gave me an extra 1400 jewels plus a free medal that restores SP, which gave me a huge boost in game. I could have put a second chance or defense boost 3 on that, and that would have changed my gameplay immensely. This, on the other hand, it is a very good quest. Let me just take it out first. Let's go why it's so good. So for this quest, for 5 AP, you can go in, you get every single type of medal you can think of to evolve. Merryweather, Fantasia Mickey A, Merlin, Yensid, Fairy Godmother, Cheshire Cats. Also, you get Huey, Dewey's, Louie's, and HDLs, which is basically all of them combined, so you don't really need Huey, Dewey, and Louie's if you think about it. Then you get a bunch of money medals, and you get experience for your skills. So all in one quest, you can basically clean out your inventory, upgrade everything, and then stock up. This quest is immensely powerful for someone who's paying for the VIP. If you are buying VIP, this is one of those times where you can stock up and you never, ever, ever, ever have to farm again for like a year. And I'll show you why. In my setup right here, this is why I spent that $70 I was talking about. I bought 3 VIP packs, and that was because of, let me just add the no skill here, evolve and experience. Okay, as you guys can see here, this is from over 2 VIPs that had the farming event, the one that's you guys have for now for 10 AP. I bought this a long time ago, like months ago, where I just sat there for 1 week and I farmed like crazy. Now the Huey, Dewey's, and Louie's though, now that I did that, these Huey, Dewey's, and Louie's just sit here. And also because I did that, I don't play the game as much. I don't log in every day to actually farm these medals because I don't have to. I stocked up that one time. So this is why it's really, really good if you are spending money in the game. But let's talk about it as a free-to-play player's perspective. Now, the reason I say that there's nothing special about this quest, there is nothing special about it. This quest gives you everything the game gives you for free. It just takes time. So this is something that you can do over time. If you are free to play, you're not going to be polling that much. You're only going to poll when it's important, and you're not going to have that much jewels. So when you do poll, you only need like 40 Mickeys or 50 Mickeys, because you don't have that much medals. You only have the free event medals and the medals from the poll, so you don't need that much. If you're not planning to spend money in the game ever, then don't worry about this. It's not a big loss. It's just every time you play, just make sure you're farming, especially when there's nothing going on. And lately there has been nothing going on. Just kind of farm and keep going, and you'll eventually look like this. Especially the Huey, Dewey, and Louie's, I haven't touched them because it's not needed. Even on my free-to-play account, it looks like this. I have 2 piles of Huey, Dewey's, and Louie's, and that's because my free-to-play account, I've only pulled 3 times, and I don't need any of the Vault medals. I don't need the Mickeys. I don't need all those Fairy Godmothers. I don't need any of it because I'm not polling. And when I do poll, because all that time for months I didn't poll, or a month or 2, I was just farming, I have all these medals anyways. So you don't need that VIP quest. It's not a big game changer like the Minnie and Daisy for the 0 AP and the 4 SP cost and an extra 1400 jewels. That was something to spend $20 on. This is still something that if you are buying to put money on, but if you have been free to play all this time, stay that way. If you're new to the game and you're planning to spend money, then I would suggest buying this. This will give you the ability to catch up, especially if you're going to do a bunch of polls. This will give you that ability to catch up and evolve everything right away. But at the same time, don't forget to buy those avatar boards that say cost on them, or if you upgrade all your medals to 6 stars, you're not going to be able to fit it on your Keyblade, especially if you don't have SIDS. But if you are new and you're planning to spend money on the game, definitely do this. Everyone else that's free to play, stay free to play. This is all stuff you can get eventually just by playing the game. It just gives you a big boost that you don't have to log in every day and farm. For me personally, I'm not going to do it on either account. Again, the other account's staying free to play, and this account, I already did it a long time ago, so I'm not doing it again. I'm going to stick to not spending any more money on this game unless it's something ridiculous, and even then, I don't think I'm going to, because you just need to save. Like, look at my account again. I'm at 10,000 jewels. I haven't had to spend any jewels recently. So it adds up, and then when something incredible comes out, that's when you just spend your jewels. So if you are saving, keep saving. If you're not spending money, don't spend money. It is a really good quest, but you can skip it because eventually the game will just give you all this. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.